First episode of the season. Steve's been on vacation, and I've just been sitting there being super assistant little league coach, yelling at my son and trying to not kill other kids. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot of fun watching a lot of baseball. Steve, coaching has actually allowed me to go watch baseball on TV. So I mean, it's somehow I never thought I would coach, and this coach talked me into it, and now here I am. Now I watch baseball, I teach baseball. It's just like everything I do. It's almost like it used to be my life.
It's like you like baseball again all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
Meanwhile,
I
I'm over
enjoy
here.
it.
Meanwhile, I'm over here watching softball mechanics videos to teach my kids how to throw. I'm like diving in deep on Instagram. This lady, she's really good, does these like drills for these kids. And I'm like, okay, like I can see that. And like pitching in baseball is so different, man. It's so different.
I know I am kind of happy that I don't have to do like go learn a different sport. Like Stevie, my daughter does acro. Thank God I know nothing about acro, and like I just stay out of that one because these kids are way stronger than me, and anything I could ever do. I can't just post up on another human with put my legs in the air and then do one-handed stuff.
Dude, that stuff's incredible.
I watched that live on Sunday. These kids,
That's
way
awesome.
stronger than it is. Unbelievable the stuff these kids can do.
That's amazing. And like talk about the bravery, courage that goes with that. Just trusting in your strength.
I know, and then you got to do it in front of like these judges, and you got to do it with a smile.
Yeah.
You got to like do a hold and look up at the person and smile, and you like if you don't, it's like a deduction. Oh, and if you have paint on your nails and your makeup's not right, deduction.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's like every little
girl
detail.
had black nail polish on, and it was on my daughter's team, so my wife had to hurry and take her to the bathroom and scrub it off, and so she didn't get a deduction. Crazy
what?
stuff.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
I can see Melissa being really good at that stuff too, like paying attention to those finer details with those.
She's the super acro mom. She loves it.
Unbelievable. That's awesome.
We were there for like 6 hours. Well, one day, Saturday, she was there all day, and I was not there at all. And then Sunday, we were there for like 6 hours, and it was torture. Like after your daughter, like literally your daughter performs for like 30 seconds. After that, it's like that's it.
Yeah.
Now you just wait for the scoring and wait for them to get the medals. Yeah, you gotta watch everybody else. That was torture.
Sounds like watching BMX.
No, BMX was way more exciting.
I'm just kidding. We were sitting there for like, I remember going and watching you race. Like 2 hours goes by. I'm like, man, when's this guy gonna race? But like in the meantime, I'm watching guys getting after it, like 4-year-olds killing it on the track. It was super.
See, that part's fun, and you're seeing crashes, like
hard crashes.
Like, the thing is with these kids, a lot of them at certain levels, it's all this. They all do the same routine, and it's the same music. So when you're at a certain level, when a certain level comes out, you're gonna hear the same thing, and you're gonna see the same thing over and over again. That's where you're like, come on, this is torture.
When did you come down here, by the way? When was that? Was that November?
January.
Oh, it's January. So yeah, so we haven't done a podcast since then. I got to see Kent race live.
We haven't done a podcast all year, Steve. We haven't done a podcast since the World Series.
That's right. So if the listeners are probably like, what is he even talking about? Kent came, stayed at my house, and raced in Okeechobee, Florida, at this massive BMX track and killed it. It was awesome to watch. Brought some of my buddies and their kids too. We had a good time.
Longest track in the world. That your legs are dead.
Dang, I should have worn I'm wearing my hat. I'll wear my BMX hat next podcast.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of baseball, and I don't even know who's really good. I can't tell. Some days the Cubs look good, the Mets look good, but the Mets don't score. But they're, I mean, I guess it's a good thing when you're winning tight ball games. The Dodgers are coming back to earth, but they don't even have Freddie Freeman. But I mean, they have everybody else.
Yeah.
The Braves started off 0-7, and that's a long hole to get out of. I don't know if they can get out of that one, regardless of who you are. And Phillies look solid. Phillies look really good.
Yeah.
And Padres look good. They get to play the A's, so that I think everyone that's going in that ballpark's hitting 1 billion home runs.
Yep. That division, though, the NL West that's got to be the best division in baseball now, right?
Yeah, look at the Giants. The Giants just sneaky, 9-3?
Mm-hmm. Giants are good. The Padres are nasty. Obviously, LA is nasty. Diamondbacks, they're pretty nasty. Like, that's a fun division.
And then you got the Rockies.
Yeah, and the Rockies, hang in there, guys. 2-9. Hang in there, KB.
That is such a bad organization. Poor KB. I watched KB play against the Phillies. He's just that's not there. That's not there.
It's hard to imagine he's played 10 years already. I remember when he first got called up in 15, it was such a big deal, and he's killing it. In 16, obviously MVP, and it doesn't seem like that long ago.
It flies by. It seems that long ago we were playing. I've been sitting at home for 4 years now.
I know. It's nuts.
It's crazy. Like it's like I don't even. I mean, you look at it in the memories and stuff. Like my wife's Facebook pops up and she shows me. It's just like opening day 12 years ago. It's like holy crap. That's like a quarter of my life. That was like it seems like not long ago, but it was.
Yep. No doubt. It's tough. It happens so fast, and it's like, And I tried to throw a baseball the other day. I went to my alma mater, Carson Newman University, got on the mound, and they put the radar gun up. Now cold, mind you, and I was like grinding to touch 80. I was giving everything I had. And I hit 80.
Well, that was every day, anyways. You're grinding to touch 80.
Hey, man, that's why I threw sidearm. I had a backup plan.
I don't know. When I play catch with these little kids, sometimes I feel really good. I feel like I can do anything.
Yeah.
Threw BP the other day, started breaking off sliders. That made me feel good about myself.
Oh, all right. Striking out.
You know what's really hard? Throwing BP 46 feet and around 46 feet and in, trying not to throw gas because it's to lob it. You're cutting it like that's a really hard job.
You might be shocked to hear this, but I tried throwing BP to our high school one time, and it was yippee. It was yippee. I threw one behind a kid. I'm like, I backed up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let it rip. Don't worry. And I threw it behind his head. I'm like, all right, this ain't it. Like I can't feel the ball in my hand. I haven't thrown in 2 months. Like, this is embarrassing.
It's really, really, really hard for BP throwers every day. Tons of credit. Tons of credit.
Franklin Font.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Seriously. How do they do that?
No.
Without drilling somebody. Or embarrassingly cutting it. I remember sitting in the outfield so many times and we start yelling at the guy, like, come on, but like I get it.
Yeah, totally get it now.
All right, back to little kids are taking borderline strikes, like taking them. Like, bro, you're 9 years old and you're not good anyway. Like, swing the bat.
Swing it.
This is BP.
Absolutely. All right, so there's been a lot of I hate to bring this up because it's almost like beating a dead horse, but I want to know your opinion on this whole bat thing.
Torpedo bats?
It's first of all, it's not new.
It's not new.
Like, I'm pretty sure Ketel Marte has been swinging one of those puppies for like 3 years now.
Here's my take. I think it's smart. You might as well, if you're a guy that gets jammed a lot, and just move the barrel to where you get jammed. I mean, if I'm a pitcher and I notice that, I would almost pitch away from. Like he moved the barrel in, okay, so he doesn't like it in, and now the barrel's in there. Now it's going to be weak on the outside, so I would try to pitch away from the barrel. It's definitely smart. It's nerds trying to beat jocks. Like this is our constant battle. Nerds trying to beat jocks. Oh, let's just move the barrel. But if they get to do that, why can't we just use sticky stuff?
Because sticky stuff isn't in the rules. They're within the guidelines with a bat.
I know.
So that's the difference, right? Like. Because I see that argument all the time. It's like, oh, they can use pine tar on the handles. Why can't pitchers? I'm like, well, so they don't launch the bat in the stands and like hit a 6-year-old. Like that's pretty much why.
That's funny because we were watching a game yesterday. Knox was like, "What are they spraying on their bat?" I'm like, "Oh, it's to give them grip." What?
Yeah, right. But I still think there needs to be a happy medium. Like we have to find a way to like sunscreen and rosin. Like give the pitchers, like I'm watching the Cubs game the other day. Their guys are miserably cold out there, right? And you know how it is, and especially in Chicago, windy and cold. Like the ball feels like a cue ball in your hand. So there's got to be some sort of happy medium.
Your nails are breaking.
Rosin's not doing
trying to hold on the ball.
Yeah, like there's got to be a happy medium, but that's the rules. So if you're talking about the rules, the torpedo bat thing, end loading bat isn't breaking the rules. It's just really smart people realizing these guys can't make an adjustment and pitching's better than it's ever been in terms of stuff. Like, let's just move the barrel down. So I think it's actually really smart. If I'm a pitcher, I'm pretty bitter, but you tell me you can't get in on a guy still? I think you can.
Yeah, I do think so. I just think your jam is not as much as a jam anymore.
Right. Yep.
It's a barrel now, apparently. Like that's, I mean, that would change my whole. Because that's just all I ever did was try to get in, and then surprise away.
Yep.
It was like now there's a barrel in there. Like that's weird.
It is weird. It's weird. Totally. Those mistake two-seamers then are just going to go another 20 feet further now.
Yeah, now the jam to the shortstop is a jam falling into left field.
Yeah, but what about sliders away? That's going to be an even better pitch now, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I saw that, I would change my approach a little bit on I would pitch away from their little barrel thing. Obviously they suck inside or suck wherever the barrel went. Just pitch away, and the weak side, they just gave you a massive weak part at the end of the bat. So pitch away from the barrel.
This just popped up in my head. By the way, when we were doing these shows, guys, we don't talk about this stuff beforehand. We get on, talk about our family, and just launch and just go with it, right?
Yeah.
So this is just all natural. But this popped in my head. Kyle Hendricks, obviously our awesome guy, awesome teammate. He's killed it, his first 2 starts. I wonder if any of those guys are using that torpedo bat against him, because he's like a 86, 87 mile an hour sinker ball, change up away guy, stay away from damage with occasional end. If that's actually playing to his favor, a guy like that, you know what I mean? Whereas like an end loaded bat would just be dead. His numbers this year are good. I think he's only given up 3 or 4 runs in 2 starts.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think he's 2-0.
That'd be great.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the Angels are.
Here we go. 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. And then he went 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs.
No runs. I shortchanged him even. That's right.
Good for him.
So I wonder if any of the teams he was playing are using those bats, and if it would play a favor to a guy like that, like a spot sinker baller away type guy. Like you love to live away with your sinker with an occasional in.
Right.
Like you would flourish with a torpedo bat guy.
And he loves like that's what we're calling now, torpedo bat guy. That you walk into the scouting report room, and what was that guy's name that always read the scouting reports? I just thought the big game was the easiest game in the world.
Brazello?
Yeah, Mike Brazello. Just start off with torpedo bat guy, and then that's it.
Hey, totally. Big torpedo bat guy.
The game was so easy. Yeah.
Fun fact about Borgie.
The game was so easy.
You ever seen The Greatest Game? Oh no, I'm sorry. What's that? That baseball movie. He throws a perfect game. It's not The Greatest Game Ever Played. That's a golf movie. Anyways, he was end up being the one with Kevin Costner. Borgie was the catcher in that movie because what's his face? I forget the actor's name. The shake and bake guy from. He couldn't catch a ball to save his life. So Borgie was the bullpen catcher at the time for the Yankees. And so he ended up being the guy on set, like catching all the pitches.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways, back to.
No wonder why he acted like he acted like he was a star. He was a movie star. Didn't even know.
For love of the game. There we go. Right.
Didn't even know. How can we tell if our thing is actually live right now? I have no idea.
All right. Just at the end of this, let's go over who we think is going to win their divisions. So. One thing I saw that was pretty cool yesterday, as my wife's calling me, is I didn't realize this. I forgot about it. The Braves started a guy yesterday, threw really well, Grant Holmes. Last year, when Chris Sale went down, this dude came in and started and pitched on 0 days rest and kept him afloat and helped him get into the playoffs. How sick is that? And he goes in and makes his first start since then yesterday, and threw pretty well
against the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you're talking about for the Braves?
Yep. Grant Holmes. I think he went 4 innings, something like that. But pretty cool story. I mean, I think he was in the minor leagues for like 10 plus years, just grinding. Had an opportunity last year to step up, did it for the boys, and then had his opportunity to, start in a big league game again this year finally. So pretty cool story. 0 days rest he pitched on.
The Braves are a great organization. I think they're really good at giving people opportunities. And of course they bring back Jesse Chavez right when the season starts.
They did?
Yes.
I didn't see that. Nice. I was wondering.
I don't even know if he was in camp with anybody.
Yeah, Grant Holmes, 3 hits, 4 walks, no runs though yesterday. Pretty cool.
That's who also looks pretty good? The Red Sox, man. Like they are loaded.
So obviously that's another. That division's always good, but I like the Red Sox this year too, especially with the pitching they picked up. I mean, last year they were super. I went to watch them versus the Yankees live last year at Fenway. It was pretty cool, but they were. I couldn't tell you. I knew maybe 3 guys in the lineup I've ever heard of, and they were so scrappy, dude. Like they were stealing all over Trevino, who's a good catcher. And I was like, man, these guys are gonna be pretty good in a couple of years. And then they go out and get like nasty pitching. I mean, Tanner Houck is nasty. By the way, do you see who's in their bullpen who threw yesterday?
Who?
Justin Wilson.
He's still going?
He's still doing it. How
Man,
amazing is that?
Mid 90s lefty who will always
with
play.
Carey. Yeah, he's the original like approach angle guy.
Good for him. He's been through some shoulder problems, man.
Yep, totally. I mean, they got Walker Buehler. I didn't realize. I forgot they got Chapman, Garrett Crochet. Just
give him $160 million. I mean, everyone's getting so much money early. How about? I mean, if you have a day in the big leagues and you look good, they're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna have to pay him way too much later on, and we'll just pay him now."
Yep, exactly. Bregman, Bregman, he's just so solid, so solid. If he can stay healthy, that's the thing.
Well, the thing is, they got these prospects that came up. There's like 3 of them. They're like legit. They already gave one of them $60 million.
Yep. I mean, they're gonna be good. And then Sean Newcomb's back in the show. He's been around for a minute too, just up and down, disappeared, come back.
That guy was good when he first came in.
He was with the Braves.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're gonna be nasty. I like that team. Fun to watch.
I think the Cardinals suck.
I mean,
Miles the other day, he couldn't miss a barrel to save his life.
Hey, easy. Both his daughters are on my softball team, and they rake. his oldest kills the ball, and they have a 6-year-old playing up to 8U, and she's gonna be so good.
Funny story about Miles Mikolas, Arizona Fall League. We had a pot in the bullpen. If he ate a live lizard, he'd get it, and he ate a live lizard.
You were there for that?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's amazing. I remember hearing that story. I didn't know you were there.
Yep, I was there.
All right, so
actually that was 2011 because I was rehab. It was like a rehab fall league for me, but yeah, it was. I remember walking in and he puts it in his mouth and he's got blood coming down. He's eating a live lizard. He got paid though.
He did. Hey, it goes a long way back then. All right, let's. So since you're talking about disappointing teams, obviously you say the Cardinals, disappointing team. You think this year? I got the Mariners being the most disappointing team.
Yeah,
and I hope I'm wrong and they kill it this year because
they cannot hit.
Thank you. Their pitching staff is insane, like potentially the best starting rotation of guys you've probably not heard of much because they're really good. They're under the radar because they are so bad offensively. Like I don't understand how you don't pick at least one hitter up in the offseason, like a legit hitter. Like no disrespect to like Donovan Solano. I love that guy. He was a great teammate, solid hitter, solid player. He's carved out a sneaky good career. But like he's a good complement to your lineup. But you need someone to help J-Rod out. Like the big dumper.
J-Rod's hitting a $180, by the way.
He has no help. He hasn't had help the last 2 years. And he hit 270 something. He had an okay year last year, but like imagine if he had like someone behind him that like, all right, you can't pitch around J-Rod now because the catcher, big dumper there, he'll run into a ball here and there, but he's like a career 215 hitter, man. I don't get it. You have a good team. What are we doing?
Well, they keep playing like they paid Mitch Garver. They paid him a ton of money. I don't know why, like a 3-year deal. The guy hits a buck something. He's good defensively. They're all about the defensive metrics now. He's 34 years old. They're paying this guy $12 million a year as a catcher. That's insane. Mm-hmm. I get the Riley guy, the catcher, but he's $100-something million catcher. He hit 220 last year. I get he hit 30 and 100, but he hit 220, so he's not on base. Now he's in a $180 this year. So far, I know it's early, but that's what Rosarena finally had a day, and he's still hitting a $190.
Right. I mean,
Luke Raley, who's been on a billion teams, he's in a $160. He hit 240 last year. With 22, I mean, they're just they're looking. They're looking to hit bombs. That's all they do. That's all they find, guys. Please hit a bomb.
Right. But you got here's where I struggle with it. I mean, you still got like if I'm the Mariners, right? And I know he's fading, but you gotta. I bet he won't sign. It won't take much to sign him. But JD Martinez is still out there. Like I'm just like, please just find a DH, a guy that's good on base. He'll get on base, hit for power. I mean, he's 37 years old, but dude, that's like you've already dropped the ball. Like you can't get anyone else. I would have gone hard after Pete Alonso this offseason if I'm the Mariners. And
yeah, how does that not happen?
I don't know. Like, I just don't get it.
Not happen?
No, we're gonna play Rowdy Tellez instead at first. Although I think Rowdy
signed in those bandboxes in the AL West. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think that's a huge miss. And who knows? Maybe they, try to go after him and didn't get him. But I mean,
something's wrong there. Like everyone complains that they don't do enough. Look at even Justin Turner bashed them for. He goes, I don't care. They didn't go for me, but they literally didn't try anything.
Right. I don't understand. It's almost like they got scared because of the whole Robinson Cano signing. Like killed them.
Yeah, they did.
And now they're like, we're not doing that anymore with free agents. Like, dude, Pete Alonso would have been a sick addition.
But they gave a ton of money to J-Rod, who I get it. He had a great rookie year, but last year, what did you do last year?
275 with 20, something like that.
That's not a $30 million a year player.
Well, he doesn't have any help. He's not Mike Trout. You know what I mean? And even Mike Trout has had help over the years.
Yeah, but they paid him like he was Mike Trout.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the GMs these days, there's so many misses. Like Vlad Guerrero, I'm sorry, is not a $500 million player to me in Toronto. They suck. And they're really good at just getting like paying for the name, like a guy that's like a hot free agent, but he's older. Like what's that guy's name? Santander.
Yeah.
Paid that guy a boatload of money, and he's like, he already had his prime years.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
they got Scherzer. They gave Scherzer $15 million, and we all know he had thumb problems and was not going to be able to pitch. I knew that.
When's he coming back?
Who knows?
Yeah, they just rolled the dice with him.
They're just going off names. Like, oh, that's a great name. Let's sign him.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at their lineup. I don't think it's horrendous, but
who?
I mean, they started off hot. They're killing it right now. The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays are 8-5. I'll give that to them, but they're not.
They're in a really good division too. So it's like, hey, if they hang around by the deadline, like almost like Boston did last year, and they didn't make a splash at all in the trade deadline. Like, why not go after something, And if you don't, you got some of these guys that you can trade away, like Scherzer. That's what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Springer's starting to have a bounce back here. Springer's in 4. Yeah, it's another guy they paid for, Springer, who's been brutal there, but he's having a good season so
he's
far.
also been injured a ton.
So far, he's hitting 440 with a 1,200 OPS. Last year, he had 220. I mean, he just that has not paid off for them.
Right. But at least they're trying. They're signing these big name guys and like putting in some effort. You know what I mean? Like
signed past the prime year. Like it's this. They did trade for that Jimenez kid that was really good in Cleveland that got traded from New York a couple years ago.
Yeah,
he's actually a really good player. They're trying. I just feel like they just get it wrong.
I know. And then on the other side, like on the flip end, what we thought was going to be the weakest division last year was actually kind of good. Detroit, they're off to a good start. I love that team so much. Like they're so gritty. Did you see the letter that Skubal put up
in preseason last year? Because you're like, oh, I saw a game in spring training. They look amazing, and then they came out and they make the playoffs and made you look smart.
My bad. Did you not watch any of those games in the playoffs or like leading up to the playoffs? Those guys are
really
grinders,
good. I like them a lot.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. See, Skubal's the man. I loved his little letter to the fans.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that. That was really cool. I mean, their pitching's good. I mean, I don't know. I hope they do it again this year. You're gonna pick Kansas City again this year or what?
No.
What? No, Cleveland. You can't pick Detroit. Detroit's my team.
I can pick Detroit all I want.
All right. So, anyways,
I say Detroit. Detroit probably runs away with that division.
Yeah, I think so. No, Cleveland will be nipping at their heels.
I mean, I just think that division's better. So Cleveland's not going to get those easy wins that they had a lot.
Cleveland's coaching staff is just so good. Vogt and Craig Albernaz.
Yeah.
2 catchers that were just solid catchers. And I mean, Albie can be a manager and on any team in the league. He's an incredible human, great coach. So I got them just nipping at their heels, though.
I watched Cleveland against Anaheim last week, and it was just like, I mean, if Ramirez doesn't hit 3 bombs, I mean, they might get swept.
Speaking of Anaheim, I don't know, man. Do you think this is the year, a sneaky like year where they're getting closer to the playoffs? Maybe playoff, maybe a wild card.
I don't want to say playoff. Their lineup,
the division's not strong. Other than the Mariners pitching staff, Houston's going to be good, but they're not going to be themselves. The Rangers are going to be good if they stay healthy.
The Rangers are going to be good. The Astros are going to be disappointing too.
Yeah, this could be a year where I kind of like their staff. Soriano kids, I like him a lot. I think he's really good. He's pitching today, actually. 1:10 p.m. if you're bored. That's
one thing I know about Anaheim, because I know a lot of the guys in front office. Torrey Hunter, Eddie Guardado. There's a lot of like high character guys that play the game that are in that front office that are pushing for old school baseball. Ron Washington is old school. Like they're really pushing just for character clubhouse guys. So I feel I believe in the process that they're doing. So you never know. I feel like they're doing the right stuff. They brought that kid in that had 0 days in the big league or in the minor league. 0 days. Makes the team, throws nasty 96-mile-an-hour sinkers.
Yeah. You wouldn't teach his delivery though, would you?
No, not one shot. But
it's tough.
If he throws strikes with it,
who cares?
What do you do?
Exactly. It throws the hitter's timing off.
Oh, my light died.
Oh, your light went off. It went a little dark. Ron Washington, to start the year, did you see what he implemented in the locker room? I love it. No cell phones.
Wow.
Talk amongst yourselves. If you have to go on your phone, like go call your family outside the locker room.
See, that's like a Torrey Hunter type thing. That's the thing. One thing I've heard about Mike Trout through these guys is he keeps himself. Not a great teammate, not a great clubhouse guy. But you play with Trout, but you were there with
That's not true. That's not true. No, he's great. No, he's great. He's all about the team. He post-game win, he's setting up all these game boards that everyone gathers around, smoke going around. You got Bussy in the locker room, like doing on the mic.
Oh yeah, Bussy's there.
Bussy. So
anyone has a shot when Bussy's there.
So like Mike had a roulette wheel. Whoever the player of the game was picks the slot. They get it. They win the huge pot of money. Like
really,
or like
it was like to be out there because someone says one thing, they viewed it, and the next thing you know, it's just.
No, it's a podcast. That's not true. Everyone like pitches in, or they buy like they use like everyone pitches in to get some sort of team gift. Whoever hits the spot or spins the wheel gets a gift, or has to pay a penalty if it lands on the wrong spot. Nice. I took that idea to the Nationals because we couldn't. We were terrible. And we'd win a game, and everyone's sitting on their cell phones. We're like, nah, like we're not doing this anymore. Like winning's tough, especially on this team. Like we're celebrating it. Like grab a wheel, gift. Sold that from Trout and them over there because we were desperate. That's awesome. And dude, yeah, Trout's awesome. I don't know where you get that from. He was also rehabbing the entire time I was there. He got hurt in May and was still present, still on the bench, working his butt off. He's in the weight room every day. Like it's just, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, one thing about the Nationals, I love that they were hyping up so much spring training. Davey, that's the only thing I hate about Davey. Davey wanted to be in on the Instagram videos and the hype videos and presenting the jerseys, and this is our year. We're taking it back. They suck.
Come on, man. The biggest Nats hater, and I get it. Davey's fine. I like Davey. He's not scared to wear you out there, though, right?
No, but Davey's not scared to take. Everything is his. I told him. I said this to him. I said this to him. Like it's everything is. I said this. I said this. Like man, shut up.
A little story about Davey, just to give you a better perspective.
No.
We have a bunch of older veterans, Nelson Cruz, myself, a couple other guys, of course, like 3 or 4 other guys. We've lost like, I don't know, 8 to 10 straight at this point. And he calls all the veteran guys in the locker room. He's like, guys, this sucks. If there's anything I can do for you, just please let me know. I know you guys are grinding, like working hard, like trying to like teach these guys how to be good teammates, like be good big leaguers and stuff like that. But I know this isn't fun. Like, what can we do differently? Like, what can I do differently? Like, what? And so I appreciated that big time, because it was miserable there for a while. It was brutal. So
Yeah, losing sucks.
yeah, it does. It's not fun.
No one cares about, like, literally when you're losing, you're not even thinking about. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're making all this money." Yeah, but this sucks.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. So the Angels are you give me grief about Detroit. The Angels are the team that I like root for the hardest in the big leagues because I want it so bad for Mike Trout. Like I want him to make the playoffs so bad.
Right.
And because I really enjoyed my time over there too, so that helps. But you're all right.
Well, we'll see what happens. Well, that's it for this week. I would say we should talk about some more youth baseball next time.
Yeah, we'll talk about softball, man,
and softball. Sorry, I forget you're the girl dad.
That's right. All right, real quick though, Oh
yeah, our picks.
Got to go over the picks. We're at 30 minutes. Let's get it real quick. Go for it.
AL West. I'll go Rangers. Sneaky, great pitching staff.
Of course, the Rangers are going to win it. All right, I'll go Astros.
Way to switch it up, Steve.
Because they always find a way. All right, I want the Angels to win though.
NL West. Oh, no, I'll just go Dodgers. I'm not going away from it this time.
They're obviously going to win. I'm going to have to go Padres.
That's not bad. Really good bullpen.
It's tough. There's 4 good teams in that division, like solid teams that could win any other division, in my opinion.
That's why they need to change the format because it's going to be Padres and Giants who have 100 wins are going to have to do something stupid.
All right, AL Central.
Oh, Tigers.
Come on, dude.
I'm not changing.
You did. Last year you chose the Royals.
That was last year. I chose the Twins. No, I chose the Royals last year.
Indians. I can't. I'm not. This year we had too many of the same. Even if I lose,
we're not the Indians anymore. You can't say that.
Oh yeah, Guardians. Let me erase that. I was so locked in on that. So stuff like that, by the way, grinds my gears. Like they're the Indians for so long, obviously, but like Safeco Field, I still call it Safeco and not T-Mobile or AT&T Park,
right?
Not Oracle. Like it's so hard to get out of my head. All right.
The other day when I was watching the Guardians and the Angels, and my son's like, he's so new to baseball, and he's like, "What team is Cleveland?" I gotta be like, Guardians, and it's like sounds so weird.
So weird. All right, NL Central. I'm going first. Cubs.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
got to choose a different team.
I'm going Milwaukee.
Yep.
As much as I hate to,
they got destroyed by the Yankees. Oh my gosh.
Milwaukee did? Oh yeah,
the first.
Well, they got torpedoed.
Like one or 2 homers were hit with that bat. Judge hit the rest of them. He has a normal-ish bat. All right, AL East. I go first. Yankees.
I'll go the other way. I'll go Boston.
Love it. Now we have a rivalry, and then NL East. I'll let you go first. This is a good one.
Man, that's close. Because the Mets look decent too. But I just think the Phillies are the class now.
I hate to say this, but I'm going to go Mets.
Yeah, I could see that. And they're good.
They're really good.
I don't know if they have the starting pitching, but
all right, we'll see how this pans out. But I like our pick.
All right, maybe Steve will be available next week and we can come on again. I think this is live. I don't know if it worked, but we're trying to go live.
Yeah, if we go live, can people comment on that?
I don't know. There's like a message thing here. I'm scared to click on it because I might lose you, so I don't know. Let's see if it's. I don't know. It says chat message. I don't know where to even view that.
All right. Well, next Wednesday we'll get back on here and see how our picks are doing. Talk more about youth sports.
All right.
All right, dude.
Can't wait.
Later. See ya.
Let's see if it loaded.